for their financial support throughout the 2017 season.
Hey, welcome in to Sanford Memorial Stadium, where we've got a great one planned for you guys here tonight. After a long delay and game one of this doubleheader being canceled, we're about to get underway here at Sanford Memorial between the Leesburg Lightning and your Sanford River Rats. I'm Cody Shook, and I'll be the play-by-play guy tonight. And we've got the first place River Rats and the fourth place Leesburg Lightning here after a 1 hour and 6 minute delay. We are starting to get things going and underway here. We're going to honor the honor guard here, so we're going to take a minute and pause as it is a promotional night here, the first responders night.
Wow. Got the lights on.
If you're in the Central Florida area, come on, check us out here.
Now, fans, we ask that you please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, we would like to honor the men and women of our armed forces with a moment of silence. And now please welcome Detention Deputy Sharonda Woodard of the Seminole County Sheriff's Department as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Deputy Sharonda Woodard, great job.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium, where the 24-10 River Rats are coming into this game 5 games up on second place here in the Florida College Summer League standings. And the Leesburg Lightning come in 4th place with a 15-16-1 record, 7.5 games back, and they are 4-5-1 in their last 10 ball games. So a lot of different things going on in this game. We're going to talk about almost everything throughout this 7-inning ball game, as it is starting after 8 o'clock. This game will only be 7 innings here at Sanford Memorial. Game 1 of this doubleheader got rained out. It was looking shaky at first about this game. We pushed it back and pushed it back, but we are here now and we're ready to play ball. For me, this is the first time I've gotten to talk to you guys in almost, actually over a week now. It was not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before that was the last home game here at Sanford Memorial for the River Rats. So they have played here. They played against Altamont a few days ago here, but they were the away team. So this will be their first home game in a week and a half. We are having a first pitch here. Misses just a bit inside. I'm Cody Shook. I'll be on the mic all night tonight. If you have any questions, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything. We'll answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you to everybody that is watching on Facebook Live. I appreciate all of the love and respect that you guys show on a game-to-game basis. If you guys could just share it so that way your friends and family can tune in as well, I'd really appreciate it. For the Leesburg Lightning, their starting lineup.
Right in there. All right.
Batting first, number 4, playing second base, Jay Prather. Batting second, number 17, playing center field, Peyton Faulkner. Batting third, number 29, playing first base, Tristan Gaggett. The cleanup man tonight, batting fourth, number 18, playing right field, Cage Cox. Batting fifth, number 5, playing third base, Michael Koenig. Batting sixth, number 10, the DH, Brenton Burgess. Batting seventh, number 2, playing left field, Tucker Rayburn. Batting 8th, number 6, playing catcher tonight, Jason Moore. And rounding out the Leesburg lineup, batting 9th, number 14, playing shortstop, Kevin Lambert. We are a few minutes away, and there's the flyover helicopter. Let me see if I can get there. The helicopter was supposed to be on the field in between games. Actually, I would say only because this was a regular scheduled game on this Saturday. The helicopter was supposed to be in center field, but was unable to do that since there was supposed to be a game before it. But you know what? We are happy with a flyover from a police helicopter, as tonight is First Responders Night, and it's also Scouts Night because Scouts Night got rained out. So it is a big night here, and I'm very thankful for all of the people that stuck with us so far through the delay. For it being a Saturday night, an hour and 15-minute delay to this point, the stands, I couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you guys all so much. And if you're not here at Sanford Memorial, thank you for watching on Facebook Live or listening to me on Meridex. I'm going to bring you as much information as possible throughout this game. And you can see now in the background the helicopter flying right over the scoreboard as I speak. That is the police helicopter. We've got the firefighters, trucks outside, ambulances, old cop cars. Very cool scene here at Sanford Memorial. If you're ever in the Central Florida area, come check us out while the summer still lasts. This summer is not going to end soon for the River Rats, as they will most likely be the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs. They're 24-10 coming into this one. Winter Park Diamond Dogs in second, Altamont Springs Scorpions in third, Leesburg Lightning in fourth, Winter Garden Squeeze in fifth, and the DeLand Suns in sixth place, rounding out the Florida College Summer League standings. We just had the ceremonial first pitches. And now, because it's Scout Night, the Scouts are taking pictures with their favorite River Rats players. We also do have a birthday party in the stands, and that was cool seeing them. If you ever want to have your birthday party here, we'll hook you up. It'll be a great night, especially with great games here every single night. The River Rats are undefeated at home here at Sanford Memorial when they're the home team. Since the beginning, they have not lost a game when they're the home team at Sanford Memorial. I'm manipulating those stats. Obviously, they have played here when they were on the away team and they've lost, and they've gone on the road and they've been the home team due to rainouts, stuff like that, and they've also lost. But when they are here and they get the last bat in the bottom of the ninth inning, undefeated. So that is something to note, and it also helps when you have an incredible bullpen and you've got guys like C.J. Carter in the back end of that bullpen, Ronnie Orta, Vladimir Nunez is now a starter, absolutely lighting it up. Richie Rivera is an incredible outfielder, tracks balls down. Rodney Teddy, I can talk about these guys all night long if you let me. The outfielders cover so much ground. The infielders are so sure-handed, and you have to come check out a game here at Sanford Memorial. On the mound for the River Rats tonight, Frank Foyaco, a big right-handed pitcher, 33 2/3 innings pitched. He is sporting a 2.94 ERA, which lands him in the top 10 for ERA in the Florida College Summer League. So Foyaco, when they send him out every 4th, 5th day, he does a very, very good job. 24 strikeouts, so it's just under 1 an inning. He is sporting a 2-0 record on the mound. And early in the season, we saw a lot of different things from him on the mound. He likes to change up his movements, but he was forced to stop doing that. And the best way I can describe it is a Johnny Cueto type movement. The stagger step, the hesitation, the quick pitch, stuff like that. Foyaco was very good at doing that. He was very good at keeping hitters off balance, but he was forced to stop doing that as it is against the rules apparently in the Florida College Summer League. But Foyaco on the mound here, 6 starts. He has thrown 1 complete game, and he has appeared out of the bullpen twice. Foyaco only 11 earned runs in those 33 innings. A very big right-handed pitcher from Hillsboro, right here in Florida, 6'3", 230-pound junior. And behind the plate tonight is going to be John Jones. I'm going to have to admit, one of my favorite players. He did come up in the press box here, and he talked to all of our fans and viewers on Facebook Live, and we talked to him for 2 or 3 innings, and he was a great guy. We also talked to Michael Gizzi and Ronnie Orta, and I'm just thankful that I got to meet these guys because they were class acts. They were so thankful and grateful to be playing here in Florida. They loved the fans every single night. Those guys were absolutely incredible, and then most of them all played in one or two of those games in that doubleheader, and they all did very well. So I hope to see them do well in the future because most of them have aspirations to going on to bigger and better, such as the MLB. We are just seconds away from first pitch here with Frank Foyaco on the mound for your Sanford River Rats. And coming up to bat, Jay Prather, number 4, playing second base from North Florida. So another semi-local guy right here in Florida. We do see that a lot here in the Florida College Summer League. And the righty-lefty matchup here for pitch number 1. In there for strike 1 looking, and that's how this ball game will start after the 1 hour and 20-minute delay. The 0-1 pitch, outside corner, in there for strike 2. Foyaco picking up right where he left off in his last appearance. The 0-2 pitch misses just outside for ball 1. I can assume there that he wasn't trying to give him anything too close. Trying to use a waste pitch there. Make it a 1-2 count. And this two-seam fastball misses off the outside part of the plate. Just ran a little too far for ball number 2.
Didn't look as good as the second pitch he threw.
And 2-2 pitch. Strike him out swinging for out number 1 to start this 7-inning ball game.
So Southeast Missouri, second on the team in runs scored.
And now coming up to bat, the center fielder Peyton Faulkner from Southeast Missouri State. Another lefty batter. The Leesburg team does have a few of those. Faulkner, a very sure-handed outfielder. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Faulkner sporting a .245 batting average, 3 doubles, and 1 home run. He has been hit 11 times. 1-0 pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yes, they do have a vacancy.
As you can see on Facebook Live, the field is a little bit wet. The light spots are the turfus that they put down. 1-1 pitch swung on. This ball is hit back up the middle, and there goes the no-hitter for Frank Foyaco here in the top of the first inning, as Peyton Faulkner has himself a 1-out single up the middle. And now, coming up to bat, Tristan Gagnon, batting .214 with 2 home runs. He does exceptionally well here at Sanford Memorial. We've seen him a few times. A righty batter here with 1 on, 1 out. .214 hitter with 7 doubles, so he does have some pop. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Gagnon back on, actually a month ago to this day, Gagnon had an 8th inning home run to lead that inning off and give the Leesburg Lightning their only run of that ball game. This pickoff move to first base, and he is out for out number 2. Peyton Faulkner gets picked off by Frank Foyaco. I haven't got to talk about it yet, but the River Rats are a very aggressive team on the base pass, and they're also a very well-defensed team, especially on the mound. They love to pick off. Their catchers like to back pick a lot. 1-0 pitch swung on and hit down the third base line. That will be foul, but it looks like he would have been out if it was fair. But he'll have to make the jog back down, as it's now a 1-1 count with 2 outs.
Why they have 3 outs, you know? Any idea?
On June 10th, Gagnon had a double in the right field gap here at Sanford Memorial. The 1-1 pitch froze him with the off-speed. 2 strikes here on Gagnon in the top of the first inning. Frank Foyaco, first batter strikeout, and then gave up the single, picked him off, and 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled straight back. So we remain the same, 1-2 count with 2 outs. Tristan Gagnon is the starting first baseman for the Leesburg Lightning tonight. In the hole, 1-2 here. Misses in the dirt. Looked like a waste pitch there, and that brings us to 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cage Cox, the right fielder, is on deck. The 2-2 pitch. And just got a piece of that one to stay alive. Fouled that one straight back. In the All-Star game, Gagnon had 1 RBI in his 2 at-bats. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing, strike him out, looking for out number 3. So we will head to the bottom of the first inning where the River Rats are going to try to get some offense going here. Stick with us all night long, and thank you for listening and watching.
Each at bat in real time and compete against other fans. Fun for the whole family, and it's free to play. Whoever gets the most points every 3 innings will win a prize courtesy of the Rats. Micro Fantasy Baseball. Predict, watch, and win. And by the way, foul balls can be a tasty treat. Thanks to Papa Murphy's, every foul ball you get is worth a free cookie dough. That's right. We'll give you a coupon to Papa Murphy's. If you bring the foul ball up here to the press box, you'll get a coupon good for free cookie dough. And if you are the kid who gets the most foul balls tonight, you'll receive a free one-topping large pizza courtesy of our foul ball sponsor, Papa Murphy's. Battery for the Lightning from Eustis, Florida, with a 3-2 record, 3.46 ERA, making his 8th appearance. He is from the Warriors of Southern Wesleyan. Number 22, Tyler Perry. Behind the plate is Jason Moore. You believe they want Big Teddy?
I'm sure.
Welcome back to Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook. We're headed to the bottom of the first inning, and on the mound tonight for the Leesburg Lightning, Tyler Perry, and he'll be throwing to Jason Moore, and coming in to bat first for the Sanford River Rats, Dathan Pruitt, the starting shortstop tonight. Pruitt comes in as one of the best base stealers in the league. 19 for 19 to this point. He's going to lead off this ball game by taking strike one on the outside part of the plate. Pruitt comes into the game with a .226 batting average, 3 doubles, and 11 RBIs. A 1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Pruitt is a guy that will stand in the box, and if the ball's coming his way, he will not move. He has been hit by 12 pitches on the year. We notice his batting average, it's .226, but when you walk 11 times and you've been hit 12, it's still impressive. Your on base percentage is top notch. Takes that one for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt misses for ball 2. Pruitt coming into this game with a .435 on base percentage. That's almost double his batting average. The 2-2 pitch, and it hits him on the forearm. So
Nope. Umpire's calling back.
And they're going to call him back. He did not try to get out of the way of that one. And now Scotty Mack's going to come talk to the home plate umpire. And frankly, I'm not a fan of that rule. I think if you're in the box, the ball hits you, I think you deserve first base. I don't think you should have to get out of the way. I don't think
You don't
that.
have to get out of the way. He's saying that he didn't do it.
But you have to make an attempt to.
College rule, you do not have to make an attempt to get out of the way.
He said he intentionally sucked it
You
off.
can't lead in.
And Dathan Pruitt will now just have a 3-2 count here to start the bottom of the first inning. And now Scotty Mack is still talking to the home plate umpire.
They wouldn't make a call.
Yeah, they do.
The first base.
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. If you could please just share it so that way your friends and family can tune in as well. We're in the bottom of the first inning here against the Leesburg Lightning. Dathan Pruitt is the leadoff batter for the Rats. And the umpire is saying he leaned into that pitch to get hit. This is a lengthy conversation, but all for naught as nothing changes. So Dathan Pruitt now comes up with a 3-2 batting average count in the batter's box here. So Dathan Pruitt will be looking for his 12th walk or 15th hit of the year right here to start the bottom of the first inning with Tyler Perry on the mound.
That's no pitch.
I guess. That's the only reason why he would say.
And here's the pitch. Misses outside.
Where was that?
And I guess that they said the last one was no pitch, which I've never seen before. But this one misses. It's ball 3. And 3-2 count here on Dathan Pruitt. This ball swung on and hit right back up the middle. And Dathan Pruitt is on base with the bottom of the first leadoff single. And now we're just going to start taking our bets. What pitch is Dathan Pruitt going to steal on?
Leads the league in stolen bases.
We got first. I'm thinking he's going third pitch right here. Dathan Pruitt, an electric base stealer. He does not. It's all on the jump, and it's incredible. He does a great job of reading the pitcher. Dathan Pruitt on first base with Richie Rivera, the center fielder, coming up to bat here. And he was going to attempt the bunt, pulls it back, but it hits the outside corner for strike 1 here on Richie Rivera. Cody Arthur on deck. Richie Rivera coming into the game with a .244 batting average, 3 home runs. The 0-1 pitch squares around a bunt but pulls it back, and this pitch misses outside even further for ball 1. Richie Rivera, a guy that can play all 3 outfield positions, mostly plays center field, and he can also bat in any part of the lineup. The 1-1 pitch squares around the bunt again, and this one fouled straight back for strike 2. Rivera usually bats in the 9-hole, but Miles Symington is back, and he is playing almost every game now, and he bats 9th in today's lineup.
80% chance of running here.
Richie Rivera, 5 RBIs. He has walked 11 times, does have 21 strikeouts, which lands him near the top for the River Rats. Richie Rivera's on-base percentage, .344 coming into this game, so 100 points higher than his batting average. 1-2 pitch here on Rivera, and misses outside for ball 2. Something to note, Richie Rivera has not had a multi-hit game in the month of July. That's something to note there, and he's going to try to get something going here. 2-2 count, swung on and missed for out number 1. Rivera goes down by way of the strikeout here in the bottom of the first inning with Cody Arthur now coming up to bat.
82 on base percentage, 3rd on the team in runs scored. He's an all-star as well from High Point University.
What I consider a very, very good contact hitter. Really can drive the ball, but really sticks to his singles and does a very great job of it. To start the season here in Florida, the first 2 weeks he had close to a .470 batting average. It has cooled off a little bit. He's down to .286 here, but 9 RBIs. He's walked 7 times, and he's been hit 8 times. So no matter what, Cody Arthur is getting on base. And the first pitch to him, Dathan Pruitt takes off, and the throw down, Dathan Pruitt is sliding in safely. As the throw was just offline, Dathan Pruitt has himself his 20th stolen base of the year for the Sanford River Rats. And as we go, I'll get into the numbers of the stolen bases for the River Rats. 1-0 pitch here on Cody Arthur. Dathan Pruitt, big lead at second base. This pitch in the dirt gets away, and that's what speed will do. It'll make the pitcher worry more about the runner than the batter. And this one he spikes. So Dathan Pruitt is now on third base.
I'm sorry. It's all a ruse.
Cody Arthur's job just got a little easier, and something to mention here about Cody Arthur. He has 2, not 1, not 0, 2 sacrifice flies for game winners. How often does that happen? The 2-0 pitch here on Arthur misses outside. 3-0 count with 1 out. So 2 walk-off sac fly winners here at Sanford Memorial. 1 to center field, 1 down the right field line. So Cody Arthur obviously has potential here for the sac fly to get the River Rats on the board. The 3-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. And there's nothing wrong with taking the 3-0 hack there, especially with a guy on third base. You're trying to get him in any way possible. And usually a 3-0 pitch is a very good one. Most pitchers tend to just lay one in there. The 3-1 pitch comes with the off speed there, and Cody Arthur swings right through it for strike 2. Now Cody Arthur will try to shorten his swing here, maybe choke up on the bat, maybe take a different approach, trying to put this ball, you can put it almost anywhere on the ground, put it deep in the outfield to get that run in. The 3-2 pitch here from Perry, swung and hit right to third base, and he is going to go to first base and get Cody Arthur for out number 2. But we have a brand new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as the River Rats take the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning.
A solid 305 leads the team.
And now coming up to bat here, Alejandro Martinez playing third base tonight. Not a typical position we see Alejandro Martinez play, but to get his bat in the lineup, you'll do anything. Coming into the game, batting .291 with 2 home runs. First pitch drops in the curveball for strike 1. Martinez, we mostly see him play first base, and from time to time we'll see him behind the plate. But tonight we're seeing him at third base. The 0-1 pitch. Another curveball. This one swung on and missed for strike 2. Dathan Pruitt got on by the single here to start this inning. And something to note already, Tyler Perry on the mound. He's thrown a few pitches to this point. He's thrown to a full count 2 of the first 3 batters.
19 pitches.
19 pitches already here in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-2 pitch here to Martinez, and this one's too far inside. Looked like he tried to come with the same curveball. And that was already pitch number 20 here in the 7-inning ball game. The 1-2 pitch misses outside. And now we have 2s on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Martinez is a guy that does have the gap power, has 3 doubles on the season. The 2-2 pitch, and this one misses as well. So that is the 3rd full count in 4 batters, and Richie Rivera was only 1 ball away from a full count. 3-2 pitch here, swung on and fouled down the third base line. So just racking up that pitch count here early. Martinez, 380 on base percentage, slugging .395, right underneath 400 here towards the end of the season. The 3-2 pitch here from Perry. Swung on, this ball's hit right back up the middle and into Peyton Faulkner's glove in center field. But a quality at bat and an even better inning here for the River Rats as they take the 1-0 lead. Stick with us all night long. We've got a great 7-inning ball game planned for you guys here.
Contest with a couple of contestants down there. Let's send it down on the field to Matt. guys there, Matt. All right, thank you. Good job, guys. Fans, that is the #1 mascot on the planet, Ralphie the River Rat.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook, and the Leesburg Lightning are coming to bat here in the top of the second inning. Cage Cox, the starting right fielder, is coming up to bat here. Another lefty for this Leesburg Lightning team.
Right fielder, number 18,
Cage Cox, one of the better hitters in the Florida League. Coming into it, batting .283 with 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. First pitch here swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yes.
Cage Cox was nominated as an All-Star from the Leesburg Lightning to the North All-Stars. Takes this one for strike 2.
Any relation to Smokey?
I think distant.
Went 1 for 5 the last time he played here at Sanford Memorial. This pitch swung on and fouled down the right field line deep and out of play. On June 22nd, the last time he was here at Sanford Memorial. 1 for 5.
Oh, wait.
And now he's down in the count 0-2. This pitch, just a waste pitch fastball, way outside for ball 1. And now a 1-2 pitch. Another one misses outside as Foyako. I'm not sure if he was trying to go with the waste pitch 2 in a row there. But now it's a 2-2 count as that one missed in the other batter's box. Frank Foyako on the mound. Cage Cox, 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike him out, swinging for out number 1 here in the top of the second inning. And Foyako already showing off
Clears of Coastal Carolina.
everything he's got to offer.
Cody.
As the last time he pitched 3 2/3 innings against the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, gave up 4 hits and struck out 2. So Foyako has really come into it here of late. Missed with that one. Ball 1 on Michael Koenig, the starting third baseman for the Leesburg Lightning. 1-0 pitch, curveball misses inside for ball 2. And then Foyako's start before that, 3 innings, and only gave up 1 earned run against the Winter Garden Squeeze. The 2-0 pitch. This one misses outside for ball 3. And every single game Frank Foyako has pitched in, the River Rats have won. The 3-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. I would say Foyako's most impressive performance. 7 1/3 innings and 1 earned run. Struck out 5 in that ball game. 3-1 pitch swung on and fouled straight down for strike 2. And Koenig now has the full count on him here in the top of the second inning with 1 out. Three-two pitch here. Swung on and missed. Strike him out, swinging for out number 2. So we're seeing the Leesburg Lightning team, they're being aggressive, but Foyako has some dominant swing and miss stuff, as we're seeing it right here. And that brings up the DH, Brenton Burgess, batting .304 in 18 games, 14 for 46. No extra base hits though, no doubles, no triples, no home runs. Batting sixth tonight for the Leesburg Lightning. And first pitch, fastball misses low and away for ball 1.
Foyako has made the throw that has resulted in all 5 outs. 4 strikeouts and a pickoff. He's made each Throw.
1-0 count here on Burgess. Swung on and fouled straight back through the catcher's legs for strike one. And Foyaco to this point has thrown the ball, and that hit is recorded, ended up in an out in all 5 outs to this point. 4 strikeouts and then a pickoff. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. I know I butchered every word in that sentence, but hopefully it got the job done. Frank Foyaco has recorded all 5 outs to this point in one way or another. 1-2 count here on Burgess, and time is called behind home plate. Burgess has walked 7 times so far this year. And Burgess is labeled as a pitcher/infielder. So I guess he can just do it all. 1-2 pitch here on Burgess. Strike him out, looking for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second inning where the River Rats are going to try to increase that 1-0 lead. Stick with us here at Sanford Memorial.
Who have joined us for tonight's game. Many of them went out on the field before the game started. The Rats want to thank all of our first responders. Why we feel so safe here in Seminole County. The Sanford PD, the Seminole County Fire Department, and of course the Seminole County Sheriff's Department. Really appreciate the honor guard looking so good and coming out here tonight. How about a nice round of applause for all of our police, fire, and sheriff's department. And of course, the very good-looking group we've got here right down below the press box, joining young Isaac Lara Jr. for his 5th birthday. Everybody wish Isaac a happy birthday on 3, a 1, a 2, a 3. Happy birthday, Isaac. Leading off for the Rats in the bottom of the second inning.
Welcome back to Sanford Memorial Stadium, where John Jones is coming up to bat here in the bottom of the second inning with the River Rats leading 1-0. And Jones is going to try to add on to that. Jones is the guy that we see behind the dish, and we see him at first base from time to time. A very good hitter. And he is a switch hitter, as right here he's batting from the left side against the righty Perry on the mound. Jones had a double off the wall with bases loaded a few nights ago here against the Altamont Springs Scorpions that really blew that game out of the water. Jones now has a 1-1 count on him. Coming into the game, 283 batting average with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. 1-1 pitch, misses inside and in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 pitch, missed in the dirt for ball 3. And during that Altamont game, I was able to stand in the dugout for a lot of the game. And it's a heated rivalry, I would say, between the Scorpions and the River Rats. And the atmosphere was electric. The 3-1 pitch here swung on and hit down the first base line. It's going to go foul. And I asked John Jones after he hit his double off the wall in right center, right where the 385 sign is, I asked him, hey, is the energy in the dugout tonight, is it like that every single night? And he said, no, I think it's when these guys come to town, we bring everything, we give it our all, and it gets a little chatty in the dugout. As John Jones takes that one for ball 4, so he'll take the free 90 jog down to first base. And now coming up to bat, Zach Dewart. Coming into the game, batting 109, really hasn't found his stroke to this point, but every time you talk to him, he's very hopeful and he's optimistic. He knows it's going to come around. These are all college hitters. They're very good, very talented, and he knows his bat will come around. First pitch here, outside corner for strike one. And you know the game of baseball, you're going to sometimes get struck out when you don't think the pitch was a strike. You're going to hit a line drive off the wall, but it's going to get robbed. And some of those things are happening to D-Wort here. He's starting left fielder. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, misses. Not far enough bounce for John Jones to move up, so he'll stay at first. And back to the Altamont game. I hope that these teams play each other in the playoffs because it's always an incredible game. The River Rats lost game one of the doubleheader, and they came back in game two in a big way. They doubled the Scorpions' score. I think it was like 12-6 final score, something like that. Pickoff moved to first base in there safely as D-Wort is at the plate here. 1-1 count, nobody out. And being in the dugout, I just didn't realize how fast-paced these guys play. It was absolutely incredible to witness. 1-1 pitch. John Jones takes off for second base and almost hits the pitcher, but it's a great throw down, and John Jones is caught stealing for out number one. If you're ever in the Central Florida area, come check out what the Florida College Summer League has to offer. Any game you go to is going to be great, but when you come to Sanford Memorial, you have to understand how much history is in this ballpark, how many games are played here at this ballpark throughout the year. The 2-1 pitch here with one out, swung on and fouled straight back for strike two. And the talent that the Florida College Summer League has is also incredible. You've got D1, D2, D3, and junior college kids coming from around the country just to play here in Florida. I mean, why would you not want to play in Florida? It's beautiful. It's 85 to 90 degrees every day. 2-2 pitch, misses in the dirt for ball three. A lot of these guys are getting, kind of, I've talked to a little bit of them, and they say, the rain is kind of playing a factor into their experience here because it rains almost every day. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed for out number two as D-Wort goes down by way of the swinging strikeout, and that brings up Sergio Lopez, the DH. And, it's not like they're saying they don't want to be here in Florida, but this summer, I've talked to a lot of Florida guys, this summer's been especially bad as it has rained almost every single day down here, and it usually rolls around 2, 3, 4 o'clock. I mean, most games we're able to play, but like earlier today, we were unable to play game one. This pitch swung on, hit down the left field line, and it is going to tail just foul. As Sergio Lopez, a guy that has struggled a little bit to this point, he is not his normal Sergio Lopez self. As last year, he led the team in RBIs and home runs. Coming into this game, he does have 2 home runs, but he's batting 125 on the year. That's 8 for 64 if you're keeping track at home.
Tyler Perry, 6 batters faced, 5 full counts.
Tyler Perry, 6 batters faced, 5 full counts to this point. 1-1 pitch, 1-1 count now on Sergio Lopez as that one missed outside. It's a beautiful night here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. Slight breeze towards left field. 1-1 pitch. Misses outside for ball two. Two-one pitch. Swung on and fouled off the catcher's mask. And now we have 2s on the board again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Sergio Lopez. Anybody want to take a guess at what his number is? Of course, it's 22. So we've got a lot of 2s on the board here. And it is the second inning. Why don't we see that one up there? And here's the 2-2 pitch. This pitch swung on and fouled out of the stadium. So I get to talk a little bit more about how it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs, and Sergio Lopez is number 22 here in the bottom of the second inning. River Rats lead it 1-0. Both teams have 1 hit to this point.
This is a total of 2.
And this pitch misses inside for ball 3. And Perry now 6 of 7 for full counts. So his pitch count is on the rise. It is through
42 right now.
42 through an inning and 2/3. This pitch 3-2 misses inside, and Perry walks his second batter of his outing to this point.
Of Hofstra University. Here's the first base.
And now coming up, Parker Quinn.
Parker.
And I'm just going to give you a little tidbit of information. Parker Quinn, his birthday was just a few days ago. Happy birthday to Parker Quinn, just turned 21. This pitch swung on and headed down the third base line. No one will have a play at it, so just a quick strike there. Quinn got to, head coach Kevin Davidson came in and talked to me and a few of the other interns here and said, it's Parker Quinn's 21st birthday. I'm going to let him bat leadoff, and he's starting at first base. Parker Quinn, I didn't get to see how he did in that game. I saw a few at bats, and I was really hoping that he was going to take 1 yard or something, because Parker Quinn, a very, very nice guy, has 1 home run on the year, and it was a big one. The 0-1 pitch misses outside for ball 1.
Thank you.
One count here with 2 outs, runner on first base. This pitch in there for strike 2, outside corner. As Parker Quinn starting at first base again tonight. He's a first base outfielder from Hofstra. Going to try to get something going here. 1-2 count with 2 outs, runner on first base, and he's on the move. Parker Quinn swings and misses for strike 3. And that will end the bottom of the second inning. So we head to the top of the third inning with the River Rats leading 1-0.
They're going to show us how to do it. Let's send it down on the field to Matt and Ralphie.
Hey, thanks, Robert. Now we have a few of my friends, Cody and Camille. They're going to be dancing for their dinner. Just be second, we're going to play some music and they're going to dance their heart out. You girls ready? All right, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. DJ, give me some music. All right, go ahead. I like the recording over there, by the way. Give me a hand, folks. Give me a hand. Cheer on. I'll let us go over there, Camille. All right. All right, now let's see who is our winner. Is it Cody? Is it Camille? It was close. Cody. Camille. Oh, it's like Cody. Good job. You got a 3 for the River Rats. Hey fans, it's also Kennedy's birthday tomorrow. Give her a cheer. Thanks, girls. Back to you, Robert.
Good job, ladies. Enjoy your fries. Leading off for the Lightning in the top of the third inning.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as Tucker Rayburn, the left fielder, is coming up to bat here against Frank Foyaco, another lefty batter that Foyaco has to face. And I would love to see his stat against lefty batters. So their batting average against Frank Foyaco. Misses here with the first pitch, 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Excuse me, the first pitch was a called strike. Another batter in the hole here against Frank Foyaco on the mound. This pitch swung on a hit deep to right field. Ronnie Tenney is getting chased down the right field line, and he will be out past his glove. And now Tucker Rayburn finds himself on second base with a leadoff double. And I think Tenney, that's Miles Symington in right field. It's usually Ronnie Tenney. Miles Symington in right field went right past his outstretched glove and bounced off of the wall, but a great throw back in to hold him at second base.
Here's the catcher, number 6,
off the bat, it looked like that ball was crushed, but there is a slight wind going towards left field. Maybe it knocked it down just enough. As now Jason Moore comes up, the starting catcher, finally a righty batter. And he's going to square around the bunt, hits it down the third base line, but it will go just foul for strike one. And Foyako, interesting there, he had Rayburn down 0-2, and I'm not going to say he served one up, but maybe he missed his location, and that let Tucker Rayburn take advantage of it and just put this ball down the right field line and hit it off the wall. Jason Moore, 0-1 count here. Squares around to bunt again. This one gets it down, and it will go foul down the third base line for strike two. And now you wonder, are they going to stick with that same strategy, bunting again, just to get the runner to third base? The game is still early. We're still here in the top of the third inning, so is that one run super important to sacrifice yourself here? Jason Moore batting 125 to this point. 0-2 pitch, and Foyaker's going to step off. 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did strike him out on the check swing for out number one. And that is Foyako's sixth strikeout of the night. And that brings up Kevin Lambert, the starting shortstop.
Western Kentucky shortstop, number 14, Kevin Lambert.
Kevin Lambert batting .295 coming into this ball game. One home run with 2 RBIs. Foyako misses on the first pitch inside. Lambert is the number 9 batter in tonight's lineup. Lambert is a North All-Star. Pickoff move to second base. This ball is going into center field as Cody Orther was unable to get to the bag in time to get that one. And that will be an E1 on Frank Foyako, as that lets Tucker Rayburn move up to third base with just 1 out. And Kevin Lambert, an All-Star that went 1 for 3 in the All-Star game with a walk, is up to bat here with a .295 batting average. Just 2 RBIs to this point in the season. 1-0 pitch misses outside, ball 2, excuse me. The last time Lambert was at Sanford Memorial Stadium, went 2 for 4 with a strikeout. Takes this one for ball 3. Lambert's on-base percentage, .367, very respectable in the bottom of the lineup. 3-0 pitch, misses outside for ball 4. And now it's first and third with 1 out, but that brings up Jay Prather, a guy that struck out swinging in his first at-bat.
Leadoff hitter, second baseman, number 4, Jay Prather. Perfect spot for a bunt right here.
And we are going to see how the infield is positioned here. Double play depth up the middle. First and third base, even with the bag. This pitch swung on and fouled down the left field line for a long strike one here in the top of the third inning. Leesburg's trying to tie it up here. Jay Prather batting .178 coming into this ball game with no home runs and 2 RBIs. Now we're getting a mound visit here from Scotty Mack, a big Michigan State fan. Jay Prather, the starting second baseman tonight, has 2 extra base hits, 1 double, 1 triple, and just 2 RBIs. From the leadoff spot, goes to the University of North Florida. The 5'8", 165-pound junior. His birthday just a few days ago. He turned 21 on July 13th. Now, last time he was at Sanford Memorial, went 0 for 2. Pickoff move to first base, slides in safely. But he comes up in a crucial spot here with first and third, 1 out in the top of the third inning of this 7-inning ball game, because it did start after 8 o'clock. The 0-1 pitch swung on, and this ball is hit in the 5.5 hole where the shortstop could have been if they weren't in double play depth, and that will drive in 1 run on the RBI single by Jay Prather, and we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as the Leesburg Lightning tie it up 1-1.
Here's the center fielder, number 17, Peyton Faulkner.
That moved up Kevin Lambert to second base, so now it is first and second with 1 out, and Peyton Faulkner coming up. Hit a single back up the middle in his last at bat. And the first pitch to Faulkner drops in the curveball for strike 1. And this is the first time we've really seen a minor blemish from Foyako on the mound. Started with the 0-2 Tucker Rayburn double down the right field line. The 0-1 pitch swung on a hit right back up the middle. Foyako is going to go to second, and he's got 1 out, 6, and then a bad throw to first base, and that will score Kevin Lambert from third base there. And we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial as the Leesburg Lightning take the 2-1 lead off of the throwing error by Dathan Pruitt to first base.
Fielder's choice, 1-6 put out, no RBI.
First base.
No RBI there. Fielder's choice, 1-6 put out with no RBI there. But he does find himself on first base with 2 outs. And Tristan Gagnon now up to bat. This pitch swung on and fouled out of the stadium as it hits off the top of the first base dugout. And I think Peyton Faulkner's totally cool with the fielder's choice there because it drove in a run. He may not get the credit for the RBI, but he gave his team the lead as the Leesburg Lightning now lead 2-1 here at Sanford Memorial in the top of the third inning with 2 outs. Peyton Faulkner on first base. Pickoff move to first base. Slides in safely. Oh, 0-1 count here on Gagnon. Swung on a hit down the third base line. It will go foul for strike number 2. Gagnon struck out looking to end the first inning. This would have been game 2 of the doubleheader, but game 1 was canceled due to rain, and then the rain was so strong and really hit the stadium here, and it pushed game 2 back to an 8:20 start time. Another pickoff move to first base in there safely, a lot easier that time. And this is a 7-inning ball game because the game started after 8 o'clock. 0-2 pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 2 errors in this inning have really hurt the River Rats. The 1-2 pitch misses in the dirt, gets away from John Jones, and Faulkner's going to move up to second base, round second base hard, but he will stop there. And now another runner is in scoring position as that wild pitch moves up Peyton Faulkner 90 feet, and we have 2s on the board again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tristan Gagnon, very similar situation to his first at bat. 2-2 pitch struck him out looking, to end the first. 2-2 pitch here. Misses high and away, and Foyako is now worked himself to a full count here in the top of the third inning. Faulkner on second base. Gagnon, 3-2 pitch. Strike him out looking on the nasty off-speed stuff that made Gagnon turn away. So we head to the bottom of the third inning with the River Rats down by 1 run. Stick with us. We've got a lot of great ball to come to you guys. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. I appreciate the likes, the comments. If you have a question, you comment. I'll try to answer it as quickly as possible. And if you could please just share it so that way your friends and family can tune in as well. Be right back here at Sanford Memorial.
Premium desserts, a couple of them from McDonald's. $30 in barbecue bucks from Suddy's Barbecue. 5 free kids meals from Duffy. Appetizers, 4 of them from Buffalo Wild Wings. 5 free kids meals from Cheddar's. Gift certificate from Haystacks Restaurant. Dockside Dough from Gators Dockside. Free haircuts from Sanford Barbershop. Free membership Cocoa Fit Club. A free class from My Gym at Lake Mary. 2 free sessions from Lake Mary Stretch Zone, and a 3-month free supply of car washes from Mr. Car Wash here in Sanford. So grab those raffle tickets. $5 will give you an arm's length, $10 a wingspan. You can win 1, you can win 2, you can win a bunch of prizes. We'll draw in the 6th. Leading off for the Rats in the bottom of the third. Here's a right fielder from Polk State.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook as the River Rats head to the bottom of the third inning, down by 1 run. Miles Symington is coming up to bat here. Number 10 from Polk State, right here in Florida, takes ball number 1 on the outside part of the plate. Tyler Perry still on the mound for the Leesburg Lightning. This pitch swung on a hit down the right field line, and Miles Symington is probably going to have extra bases. He rounds first base hard. He's headed for 2, and he is in there safely with a leadoff double of his own here in the bottom of the third inning. Miles Symington, the right fielder, was the one that was closest to the leadoff double to start the top of the third inning by Tucker Rayburn. So to come back, Miles Symington said, hey, here's a double of my own. And that brings up Dathan Pruitt here with a very fast Miles Symington on second base. Symington's 6 stolen bases, only been caught 1 time to this point. But Dathan Pruitt, a very good contact guy and a guy that will get on base a lot, swings the first pitch and fouls it straight back off the net for strike 1. Pruitt led off the bottom of the first inning for the River Rats with a single up the middle. Scored the only run of the game for the River Rats to this point. He did steal second base. I think it was the 6th or 7th pitch.
First pitch, second batter.
First pitch, second batter. As Perry steps off there to keep Miles Symington close. The River Rats do like to steal third base a lot. The 0-1 pitch misses for ball 1. And now's as good a time as any to go over the incredible stats that the Sanford River Rats put up on a nightly basis here. 1-1 count here on Dathan Pruitt. Miles Symington on second base. This one misses in the dirt for ball 2. And, of course, right when I want those stats, they're not going to come up for me. So I will get back to you on that. I just know that the River Rats went over 100 steals a few nights ago. And in a summer league season, that is absolutely incredible. Dathan Pruitt 15 for 63 on the year.
121 stolen bases coming into tonight.
Coming into tonight, 121 stolen bases for the Sanford River Rats, and 2-1 pitch here. Going to step off and go to second base. No one was there covering. And just a little trivia question. What coach holds the record for most stolen bases in a season? His team. Which team has the most stolen bases in a season? The 2-1 pitch misses for ball 3. I know you guys can't really answer that, but it's Kevin Davidson. I'm not, no one's surprised by that. He told me that he set the record one year with 150 or something, and then the next year he broke it with like 170. So they're on pace here, but I don't know if they're going to break it. He said this is the fastest team he's ever had. The 3-1 pitch misses outside, ball 4. So Dathan Pruitt gets on base for the second time tonight, and that'll bring up Richie Rivera here with nobody out and 2 very, very fast runners on the bases. And even faster, I would say, runner at the plate here. Richie Rivera struck out swinging his first at bat. His job here, most likely, get the runners over. You're trying to get these both runners, some of your fastest runners, 90 feet and 180 feet away from scoring. As he does square around to bunt here, pulls it back for ball 1. The River Rats do like to do the fake bunt double steal. We see it from time to time. The 1-0 pitch pulls it back and hits it right to the shortstop. No one's covering second base, and no one's at first base as Richie Rivera has got himself an infield single on an incredible, I would say, turn of events there as he pulled it back, did the slash, and the first baseman crashed. The second baseman went to first base. The ball went to where the shortstop normally plays, had to go back to it. Nathan Pruitt was already standing on second base, and no one was able to get back to first base quick enough to get a speedy Richie Rivera. And now comes up Cody Arthur, Mr. Singles, as we see a lot of action down in the bullpen for the Leesburg Lightning. We might see a pitching change here. And Tyler Perry, his day might be done here as he's pitched 2 innings and continued, giving up 2 hits, 1 run, but he is responsible for all 3 runners on the base paths. And I would like to see a faster combination of runners on the bases. Maybe Ronnie Tenney. That's the only name that I could come to mind. Ronnie Tenney, but who do you replace from this? Dathan Pruitt on second base, 20 for 20 on stolen bases. Richie Rivera, he's up there with upper teens in stolen bases. And Miles Symington is 6 for 7 on stolen bases, but he didn't play for 2 weeks. So Cody Arthur's job here, I would say, is extremely easy. Put the ball on the ground. You're going to score a run, and then you just run to try to beat it out. First pitch here, they're going to leave Perry in. This ball swung on him to left field, and it will drop. 1 run's going to score. Dathan Pruitt's going to hold up at third, and we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as the River Rats tie it up 2-2 on the Cody Arthur RBI single into left field. And what did I just call him? Mr. Singles. That's what he does. He knows what his job is. Every time he comes up to the plate, and right there, he did it exceptionally well. And we are going to see a pitching change. So I'm going to step away for just a second as I find out who this pitcher is. Stick with us. The River Rats are tied up now, 2-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Nice hand for Tyler Perry. cancel those.
Numero uno.
What number? Gene Cole. He's at the top of the league in appearances. Right at the top of the league in number of appearances, now pitching for the Lightning from the Eagles of every little aeronautical university in the world's most famous beach. Number 1, Dominic Giancola.
Nathan Pruitt's been hit by a pitch 21 times in his River Rats career. The league record is 28, set by a player who played 4 seasons. This is only his second.
Suns. 4 years.
Mm-hmm. The Suns and with the Dogs.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we're continuing the bottom of the 3rd inning with bases loaded. Alejandro Martinez is up, but to set the stage, Miles Symington started off this inning with a double down the right field line. Dathan Pruitt came up next and walked. Richie Rivera had an infield single, made it bases loaded, and then Cody Arthur just got his second RBI of the game as he had the single to left field just a second ago, and that brings up Alejandro Martinez. But real quick, we have a new pitcher on the mound, Dominic Giancola, a guy with 14 appearances on the year with 23 2/3 innings pitched, 2.28 ERA. First pitch in there for strike 1. And his job here coming out of the bullpen this early, minimize the damage. The infield is back. While the corners are in front of the bases and the middle infielders are back in double play depth. 0-1 pitch, swung and a hit, line drive to shortstop for out number 1. And that's the way baseball goes sometimes. You hit the ball on the screws, but when you're having a bad day, that's just what happens, as he lined out to center field, Alejandro Martinez did in his first at-bat. And now that brings up John Jones with bases loaded, a guy batting .283 coming into this game, walked in his first at-bat and then got caught stealing. First pitch in there for strike 1 on John Jones. Great awareness by the runners there on the last one, as that one was lined right to shortstop. No one got doubled off. 0-1 pitch here to John Jones, swung on a hit down the first base line, and it's going to kick just fair, but it will score 1 run. And if you're watching on Facebook Live, I don't know if you can see completely the detail of the ball or stuff like that. It was foul and hit off something, and it went just fair. But you know what? John Jones, I'm going to assume he'll take it. I'm sure he wanted a double in the gap, but John Jones just drove in a run on a ball that went 60 feet here in the infield. And we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. The River Rats now lead 3-2. And now that brings up Zach Dewart with runners on second and third base here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The first pitch misses for ball 1 on Dewart. Struck out swinging in his first at bat.
How many unassisted RBIs have you seen?
That's true.
And 1-0 pitch here with 2 outs. This pitch swung on a hit into left center field. 1 run's going to score. Dewart's headed to second base. 2 runs are going to score. Dewart is on second base. And will he go to third? He's rounding second hard. He's going to head to third base. And Zach Dewart has got himself a slide in 2 RBI, 2 out triple here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. And we have a brand new score where the River Rats take the 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Designated hitter, number 22, Sergio Lopez.
And that was huge for Zach Dewart right there. I just talked about it back in the second inning when he got his first at bat of the game. You know, he struggled a little bit coming into this game, this season a little bit, but he knows baseball, the law of averages. He's a very good hitter. First pitch here to Sergio Lopez in there for strike one looking. And in D-Word, he knows the hits will come. And right there, a 2 RBI triple in a very crucial spot here in the bottom of the third inning to take the 5-2 lead. 0-1 pitch here to Lopez. Drops in the curveball for strike two. Lopez going to try to score. D-Word 90 feet away here with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Lopez coming into this game, 8 RBIs. D-Word coming into this game, 2 RBIs, and he just doubled that right there on that one swing. 1-2 pitch fouled off straight back. So we remain the same. And you know, I am so excited for this next pitch, and I'm hoping it's a ball so that way I can say 2's on the board again with number 22 up to bat. 1-2 pitch from Gene Cola here on the mound from the Leesburg Lightning. 2-2 pitch misses outside, and there it is. We have 2's on the board again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sergio Lopez, number 22. Unfortunately, we're in the bottom of the third inning now.
He's batting for the second time.
Let's just pull out some 2's. This is his second at bat. Lopez walked in his first at bat and was stranded. He did not move any further. Parker Quinn on deck. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on a hit down the third base line, and he has got it, and he's going to one-hop it, and it's a long hop, and Koenig able to make the throw over. Tristan Gagnon able to make the scoop for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 4th inning in this 7-inning ball game with the River Rats leading 5-2 now. Everybody please stick with us. Thank you for everybody watching on Facebook Live. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments. If you could please just share it so that way your friends and family can watch as long with you. And now we're going to step away for just a second. Enjoy the pudding eating contest on the field during the break.
1, 2, 3, go! Okay, one second. You can't use your hands. Come on, Mason. Come on, Mason. Oh, Jason's right there. Come on, Vance. You're on. Woo! All right, keep going, Jason. Come on, Mason. Really close. Really close. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Oh, Jason, I think Mason's beating you, but that's your neck and neck right now. It's getting really close. Keep going, don't stop, don't stop. You guys are almost there. You guys are almost there.
Just a little bit wild.
Oh my gosh, I think
33 is the number.
Oh my
Looks
goodness.
like Logan Mile.
Yeah, all right, Jason won.
Yeah, that
was great. Good job, guys. You want to do it with dummies. Back to you,
We
Robert.
got Thompson. No number.
Looks like Lyle.
Yeah, it does.
What's Thompson's first name?
Dylan. Ask him who's pitching.
Yeah.
In case you did not know, this is Logan Lyle pitching.
Logan Lyle? Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Now pitching for the Rats from the State College of...
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. This is a great night here. It is a Saturday night. It is First Responders Night. It's Scouts Night. So Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, every kind of scout is coming in. If you're in your uniform, you get in free. It's also First Responders Night. We've got cop cars. fire trucks, ambulances. We had the helicopter flyover earlier. Absolutely incredible night here. And it's even better because the River Rats just took the 5-2 lead against the Leesburg Lightning. And now we have a new pitcher on the mound. Logan Lyle misses inside with his first pitch of this appearance to Cage Cox inside for ball 1. Logan Lyle, 19 and a third innings pitched to this point.
I believe they have a raised double-A affiliate.
Are they?
17 strikeouts, sporting a 2.79 ERA. Logan Lyle, very dominant from the left side, gets Cage Cox to roll over on it to second base, and Cody Arthur able to make the 4-3 putout for out number 1. And that brings up Michael Koenig, the third baseman.
Michael Cody.
Koenig was a part of the dominant run by Frank Foyaco where he struck out 4 guys in a row from the first inning to the end of the second inning. Struck out Gagnon, Cox, Koenig, and Burgess all in a row to start his appearance tonight. Logan Lyle gets Koenig to swing right through that one for strike 1. 1-1 count here with 1 out. Koenig 0-for against Logan Lyle on the mound. Lyle drops in the curveball there for strike 2. And Koenig finds himself in a hole for the second straight at bat. The 1-2 pitch. Strike him out, looking for out number 2. And Koenig goes down by way of the strikeout twice to this point. This is a 7-inning ball game. We are here in the top of the 4th inning. River Rats lead 5-2. The wind is slightly picking up towards left field. Just want to say thank you to all of our fans that stuck out the rain delay for this incredible night here at Sanford Memorial. First pitch here to Brenton Burgess, misses for ball 1 on the inside part. Burgess struck out looking in his first at bat to the end the second inning. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit straight up, and Parker Quinn's got it on the first base line and made it a little tougher than he had to, but he records out number 3 on the pop-up to the first baseman. So we'll take another break here as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. River Rats going to try to add on to that 5-2 lead. Stick with us. A few more innings of great ball coming your way.
Was Kimberly that gave you the picture?
I think so.
You got no third base coach. Leading off for the Rats in the bottom of the 4th inning, number 4, first baseman Parker Quinn.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook, and I'm calling a great one here. The River Rats lead it 5-2 as Parker Quinn, the first baseman that just made the final out of the top of the 4th, comes up here in the bottom of the 4th and takes strike 1.
Scotty not joining the festivities.
That's top speed for Scotty Mack.
And 0-1 count here. Misses up for ball 1. Dominic Gincola, still on the mound for the Lightning, hits the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Parker Quinn 0 for against Gincola to this point in the year. This pitch freezes him, strikes him out, looking for out number 1 to start the bottom of the 4th inning for the River Rats. And Quinn goes down for the second time via the strikeout in this ball game. That brings up Miles Symington, the right fielder. This guy, Miles Symington, I was in the dugout a few games ago. He's just coming out of high school. He's going to be a freshman in college, and he's built incredibly. He is so strong, and just looking at him, and you would think he was a running back for a football team, not an outfielder for a baseball team. For being how young he is, he's so developed, and his baseball game shows it. He's so fast. He has a great arm. 1-0 pitch here, and he does have some power as well. He has 1 home run, 4 RBIs. He's batting .500 against Gincola. Lefty batter watches this one for strike 1. And he's a very nice guy. This whole River Rats team, I can't say enough about him. Very polite, very respectful, and they just love the game of baseball. This pitch swung on and hit straight up into shallow left field. Kevin Lambert and Rayburn go after it, and Rayburn in left field has got it.
Running hard, I like to see it.
That is Tucker Rayburn recording out number 2. And that brings up Dathan Pruitt.
Shortstop.
Scored
Dathan.
2 runs to this point.
He's still limping a little bit.
And I think at this point, it's a tie between MVPs. Dathan Pruitt is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. 2 runs scored. Cody Arthur 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. First pitch here to Pruitt misses upstairs for ball 1. So one of them accounts for 2 runs on the board, and the other accounts for 3 runs on the board. The 1-0 pitch. Outside corner in there for strike number 1. Pruitt, not a guy you want to let on first base. This pitch swung on and missed for strike 2, because we know Pruitt will steal. He'll steal from time to time. Just 20 for 20 on the year.
Time after time.
1-2 pitch here to Dathan Pruitt. Swung on, this ball's hit, drilled into center field, but too hard as it goes right into Peyton Faulkner's hands. For out number 3, we head to the top of the 5th inning. That means just 3 more innings of regulation ball here. River Rats lead it 5-2.
Chicken on Reinhardt Road. Let's set it down on the field. Here's Matt.
Thanks, Robin. Down here in the field, a couple of Webelos scouts have Kyle and Griffin. They're in the PDQ chicken shop. The world is simple. Whoever wins,
We're blue uniform.
PDQ chicken. All right, number 3. 1, 2, 3, go. After we start, near miss.
You can win it.
Really close.
All right. You're the winner.
So,
Rub it in.
Kyle wins. Good job, bud. You won a free chicken tender meal from PDQ Chicken. Good job, dude. Good job, Griffin. Back to you, Robert. Thank you.
All right. Good looking scouts down there. And a clutch toss in the bucket there with your chicken. Congratulations. Enjoy your prize at PDQ Chicken on Reinhardt Road, fresh, never frozen. And please, when you go by, thank them for supporting the River Rats.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we head to the top of the 5th inning.
Pinch hitter.
And we might be seeing a pinch hitter here for Tucker Rayburn. This is number 20.
20.
Jesse Getford from Mount Olive.
For the Leesburg
So let me write that down real quick. Jesse Getford.
From Mount Olive, Jesse Getford.
Comes in this game, and I'm going to assume he's replacing Rayburn.
Agreed.
He made an out back in the bottom of the fourth inning, so maybe an injury type of ordeal, something like that. Swings and misses the first pitch. Logan Lyle still on the mound for the River Rats. Next pitch swung on and fouled out of play and just out of the stadium for strike 2. Gefford 10 for 39 on the year, 256 batting average, swings right through that one and strike him out swinging for out number 1 to start the 5th inning. And that brings up Jason Moore, the catcher, struck out swinging in his first at bat. Takes this one for strike 1, and I'm going to assume it has to do with an injury why Tucker Rayburn's not in this game anymore, because I don't think you take out a guy that hit a double off of the wall. You know, you don't see that very often. A 1 pitch here, swung on and rolled over to second base, and Cody Orth has got it for the 4-3 put out, and out number 2. And that brings up Kevin Lambert here in the 5th inning.
Shortstop from the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky.
Walked in his first at bat and scored a run, the second run of the 3rd inning for the Leesburg Lightning. Frank Foyako started this game for the River Rats and pitched exceptionally well. Pitched 3 innings, did give up the 2 runs. I don't think they were earned though. First pitch here, in there for strike 1. So both teams are already in their bullpens in this 7-inning ball game. The 0-1 pitch here misses just too far inside for ball 1. And this was I would say, short week for the River Rats because this is only their 4th game of the week, as this pitch misses for ball 2. But they had to come to the ballpark every night and then eventually get rained out. I think 3 rainouts to this point. That's what made this one a potential doubleheader. Monday got rained out, Tuesday got rained out, Thursday got rained out, and then earlier today got rained out. The 3-1 pitch here, swung out, hit down the left field line. That one's going to go foul out of the stadium for strike 2, and now we have 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th inning, River Rats lead 5-2. 3-2 pitch swung on, and this one's going foul and out of play, out of the stadium. So we remain the same, 3-2 count. Thank you to everybody listening and watching on Facebook Live. I really appreciate it. Just trying to bring the action to you guys on a nightly basis. If you could please just share it so that way your friends and family can tune in as well. I love looking at the end of the night to see how many views we got. I'm not going to say me. The Sanford River Rats, how many views did we get after tonight's ball game? The 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike him out swinging for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning where the River Rats are going to try to add on to their 5-2 lead. Stick with us. We've got a good one going.
SCF? What's SCF?
State College of Florida. Manatee, State College of Florida.
Is that what that is? Okay. Is that Logan's dad? Logan's dad? Is that? Yeah. Okay, great. Really pitching well. That's Logan's dad.
Any word from Miss Kimberly?
SCF. Right.
Did we do our announcement for races and bases?
What about it?
Did we make the announcement?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. I just got these. Too.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium where the River Rats lead it 5-2. And I see the comment from head coach Kevin Davidson. You're watching from home. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions about the River Rats team, go ahead and ask them. Coming up to bat here, Richie Rivera in the bottom of the 5th inning. Scotty Mack, we see him running behind home plate there, headed down to third base. Richie Rivera is 1 for 2 on the day. He had the infield single and scored a run in his last at bat. Swings and fouls this one off of the catcher for strike 1. River Rats coming into this game 24-10 on the year. Over 120 stolen bases coming into the game. A very well put together team, an incredible bullpen. We've gotten to see a little bit of it so far with Logan Lyle coming in, shutting the door. I'm sure we'll see CJ Carter in this one as it's a close game. The starting staff is incredible, and the outfielders, we can't say enough about them. And the balls that they get to, most kids are not getting to them. These guys can cover some ground. 1-1 count here on Rivera. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Rivera going to try to get something going here to add on to the 5-2 lead. The River Rats have 5 runs on 5 hits. They have committed 2 errors in the field, which have led to the 2 runs for the Leesburg Lightning. This pitch misses outside, low and away for ball 2. Leesburg has 2 runs on 3 hits to this point. No errors in the field. 2-2 count here on Rivera, the starting center fielder, batting second tonight. Usually we see him in the 8 or 9 hole, but a very versatile guy with a great bat. Gene Cola steps off. Rivera batting 0 against Gene Cola to this point in the season. The 2-2 pitch drops in the curveball but misses just high, and that makes it a full count. And I think that's just been the story of the night. Full counts. The River Rats batters have been able to force almost every at bat, and Richie Rivera will take the leadoff walk.
No, still 1.
So he'll take the 390 jog, and that'll bring up Cody Orther, Mr. Singles, the man with the best name on the field every time he steps onto it. 1 for 2 on the night with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Drove in 1 run in his last at bat in the 3rd inning with the RBI single to left field. First pitch here misses outside for ball 1. In the 3rd inning, 4 runs were scored by the River Rats. All started with Miles Symington, a double down the right field line. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on a hit down the third base line. Scotty Mack lets that one go 5 hole. And that will be strike 1. And Richie Rivera, a very, very good base runner, is on first base. 20 stolen bases to this point in the year. Him and Dathan Pruitt are tied with 20 as Dathan just got his 20th back in the 1st inning. So maybe Rivera will try to take that lead back here in just a second. 1-1 pitch. Misses low for ball 2.
2-3.
And there he goes. Off to second base. And Richie Rivera, the unconventional way, is in there with a stolen base.
Trying to do a delayed steal there, is that what it was? And got your double clutch on.
And the stolen bases that the River Rats get on a night-to-night basis, they're not just the conventional. They'll do things like that. They'll do double steals. And it keeps the pitchers, the catchers, and the infielders on their toes at all points. This 2-1 pitch swung on and fouled down the third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Cody Orther. Cody Orther coming into the game batting .286 with 3 doubles, and that would mean he now has 22 singles on the year. 2-2 pitch from Gene Cola. Misses above Cody Arthur's head, and that will be 3 balls and 2 strikes, and another full count that the River Rats have worked to get. In the first inning, Cody Arthur faced a full count, but in the third inning, he swung it to first pitch, and it paid off for him, single into left field. Richie Rivera did just steal second, but you can't just forget about him because he will pick up and steal third, especially with a great contact guy at the plate. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit to third base, and that will be a 5-3 put out as Michael Koenig is able to make the throw over to Tristan Gagnon for out number 1.
Once again, if you're under 12,
I would consider that at bat a success for one reason. He saw a lot of pitches. He didn't advance the runner to third, but when he came up to the plate, Rivera was at first base. So the runner did move up 90 feet. He did have a chance to move him another 90 feet, but he did work the count a lot. 6+ pitches, I think, is a quality bat, especially in this part of the ballgame, up by 3 runs. Richie Rivera takes off to third base, throw down to third, and Richie Rivera slides in safely for another stolen base, his second stolen base during this inning, as Alejandro Martinez took that one for ball 1. And that was a very tough throw there by the catcher, Jason Moore, behind the plate. Had to go behind Martinez and try to make a very good throw to get a very good runner. 1-0 count here. Infield comes in. This pitch swung on him to right center field where Faulkner is. Cage Cox, the right fielder, is going to get in right center field. This ball off the line, and now we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as Alejandro Martinez has the sacrifice fly to score Richie Rivera, and now the River Rats lead 6-2. That is the second out of the bottom of the 5th inning, but the River Rats score another run. And you have to credit Richie Rivera because he was able to steal from first to second on a delayed steal, and then second to third on a straight steal.
By the way, everybody that runs
it basically takes out the running of the game when you have guys that can steal bases like that.
Cody Arthur's dad.
Very impressive, and you just don't have to give up and out when you've got a guy that's going to steal you 20 bases or more. And now Rivera has 22. Dathan Pruitt now has 20. You've got guys like Miles Symington and Rodney Tenney. Tenney's not even playing tonight, one of their fastest guys. And now we are seeing a new pitcher, so I'll step away as Gene Cola's day is done. Stick with us. We've got a few more innings of ball, but we're going to continue the bottom of the 5th inning in just a second here as we find out who this pitcher is. Stick with us.
16, is that what you got? Daniel Pierce. Look like 16. Daniel Pierce. Now pitching for the Lightning, number 16, Daniel Pierce. Rats want to thank PDQ Chicken. Boy, have they been a great sponsor. PDQ provided tonight's team meal when you head by the PDQ location there on Reinhardt Road across from Walmart. Please tell them thanks for being a great supporter of the Rats. Terrific place, PDQ Chicken. I guess they're going Jones is switchy, isn't he?
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we continue the bottom of the 5th inning. River Rats have already scored 1 run this inning on the sacrifice fly by Alejandro Martinez, scored Richie Rivera. John Jones now comes up, the switch hitting catcher comes up, now batting from the right side as we have a new pitcher on the mound. That is number 16, Daniel Pierce, the lefty, 6'1", 195-pound freshman.
Jones.
He's going to face John Jones here with 2 outs. John Jones is a very good hitter. We've seen the power from him to this point, and he's a very personable guy, very funny, and always has a smile on his face no matter what. Swings at this pitch, 0-2 count now on John Jones. And the 0-2 pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. And the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. This pitch swung on a hit right back up the middle, and John Jones has got himself the 2-out single here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pierce, a guy on the mound, lefty, 11 1/3 innings pitched with 3.18 ERA and with 9 strikeouts. So coming out of the bullpen, you're a guy that is going to strike out almost 1 per inning, which is pretty good. That's what most relievers strive to do, 1 to 2 an inning, I would say, especially with the growing numbers in strikeouts. And that brings up Zach Dewart, a guy that had the 2 RBI triple in the 3rd inning. Comes up here with 2 outs. John Jones on first base. Dewart, a guy that has struggled to find the hits. Maybe going to turn it around here. Maybe that triple will lead to something. 1-0 pitch misses high for ball 2. I'm not saying that Dewart's a bad hitter at all. I've talked to him a few times, and he says, it's just not falling for him. And then, they will eventually. And right there we saw he's got the power, and he knows he's a very good hitter. The 2-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Coming into this game, batting 109 with 2 RBIs. He just had a triple in the gap that got him 2 RBIs, so he doubled his RBI total. And from the right side, Dewart, 2-1 pitch, misses inside for ball 3. And you don't always have to only get hits to get on base. A lot of these River Rats guys have incredible on base percentage numbers because they get hit, they grind out at bats, and they walk a lot. A very well-coached group of guys here that know how to get on base and know how to score when they get on. The 3-1 pitch misses, and Dewart will take the 390 jog down to first base. And now the new pitcher, Pierce, has worked himself into a little jam, and he's going to face Sergio Lopez, a guy that's 0 for 1 with a walk to this point.
Number 22, Sergio.
Grounded out to third base in his last at-bat, walked, and got stranded at first base back in the 2nd inning. But he comes up in a crucial spot here. I say crucial spot a lot because I think they all are in the game of baseball. This pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. But if Lopez, let's just say, hits a double in the gap, 2-run score, it's an 8-2 ball game, and the Leesburg Lightning, their morales are basically shot. But a 4-run lead, it's manageable. So Sergio Lopez is going to try to get something going here. 2 home runs on the year. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Lopez has 8 RBIs on the season. Another one of those guys that really the hits haven't really come for him. Last year led the team in home runs and RBIs. So we know his track record. We know the bat will turn around. It can turn around at any moment. 1-1 count here for Lopez. In there for strike 2. Looked like Lopez was about to pull the trigger on that one, but didn't. waited and thought that one was maybe a little high, as he's now talking to the umpire, maybe just to figure out where the strike zone is. 1-2 count here on number 22, Sergio Lopez. Lopez, the DH tonight, usually plays left field, but also DHs from time to time. The 1-2 pitch, and it's going to be called time. Sergio Lopez thought that Pierce was taking a little too long on the mound. Parker Quinn is on deck, the starting first baseman. River Rats lead it 6-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They've already scored 1 this inning. The 1-2 pitch, curveball, and that one stays up high as that one never broke. And you know what? I get to say it for the 3rd time tonight. We got 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Sergio Lopez, number 22.
2 runners on.
2 runners on base here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
We've been here before.
Lopez going to try to drive in something here, or at least get on base to continue this inning for Parker Quinn, the first baseman, on deck. The 2-2 pitch here from Pierce. Fastball, it misses for ball 3, and another full count here in this ball game. And by the end of it, I'm going to go through and I'm going to count how many full counts there have been, because there have been an incredible amount to this point.
This is the 9th.
This was the 9th. The runners on the move, 3-2 count, and this one misses as well. And Pierce will walk back-to-back guys, and now it is bases loaded.
There's a strikeout waiting to happen.
And that was the 9th full count of the night. We're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. River Rats lead 6-2, and we're getting a mound visit here by the Leesburg Lightning. There is a pitcher warming up, and he is coming in. So we will take another break here in the bottom of the 5th inning as we find out who this new pitcher is. Stick with us. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments. I love bringing the game to you guys, all of the fans all over the world. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. If you could just share it so that way your friends and family can tune in also. Stick with us right here after this quick warm-up by the new pitcher.
21. For Richard Rivera this inning, they should call that a Rivera run. Walk, stolen base, scoring sac fly. Rivera run.
Welcome back to Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook. Thank you for tuning in all night long. River Rats and Leesburg Lightning battle it out here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. The River Rats lead it 6-2. We have a new pitcher on the mound. That is number 21, Ryan Elaine, for the Leesburg Lightning. And coming up to bat, Parker Quinn.
Lambert off the bench here.
If it was tied, yeah.
Elaine coming into this, a
First
very
baseman,
good
Parker
relief pitcher, 12 1/3 innings pitched, only giving up 1 earned run, 20 strikeouts, and recorded 2 saves this point. .73 ERA coming into this ball game, comes in with bases loaded and 2 outs. The first pitch, swung on and missed by Parker Quinn. We're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Few pitching changes so far in this ball game. This is a 4th pitcher of the game for the Leesburg Lightning. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Parker Quinn is 0 for 2 on the night. Going to try to turn things around here. And I think Quinn is just trying to get some contact to help out the team here with bases loaded. John Jones on third. The 0-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. Richie Rivera, feels like an eternity ago, scored. He walked, stole second, stole third, and then scored on a sacrifice fly by Alejandro Martinez. John Jones on third, Dewart on second, and Lopez on first. The 1-2 pitch. Misses again, outside, and we have 2s on the board again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. For the second time this inning, just happened to Sergio Lopez. It was a little cooler when he did it, though, because he's number 22. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on goal right back up the middle, and Quinn's going to try to beat it out at first base. Great throw by the shortstop, and he is out at first base. Kevin Lambert shows off why he was an all-star this year. Made the play behind shortstop. We head to the top of the 6th inning as the River Rats lead it 6-2. They're going to try to hold on to it moving forward. Stick with us.
Carl works in the community to educate our kids on pedestrian and bicycle safety. And Carl wants to remind each and every one of you to always look left, right, and left again, and always wear your bicycle helmet. Stay sharp and stay safe. Thank you, Carl, the safety bear. And down the stretch they come, the fastest fans in the league. We got some scouts there running the bases. Everybody's going to get a free premium dessert from McDonald's for running the bases. Even Carl, the safety bear, and I think he's going to beat Ralphie here, no question about it.
This Skinner pitching.
And touch the plate, kids. You are safe at home. An easy win for Carl, the safety bear, the mascot for the Seminole County Sheriff's Department. Thanks all for all you do for kids' safety in the community, Carl and the Sheriff's Department. Look at this little lady coming in. She got a touch home and safe at home. Once again, happy birthday to Isaac Lara Jr., 5th birthday here in the house. Hey, look at that. The ump's giving him a ball. Thank you, ump. And thank you, young man.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. Thank you to everybody tuning in on Facebook Live. I appreciate all the likes and all the comments. We're here in the top of the 6th inning with a brand new pitcher on the mound. That is Logan Lyle. Hamp Skinner. Logan Lyle just came out. Hamp Skinner on the mound from Sanford. Not to get confused with Stanford or Sanford, where we are right now. It is Samford. Skinner is a left-handed pitcher, 5'11", 185 pounds. He does start from time to time. A very good pitcher. Pitches a lot of his games here at Sanford Memorial. And he's going to try to continue this outing by the River Rats pitchers. They're thrown exceptionally well to this point. For Skinner, this will be his 10th appearance. He's pitched 29 2/3 innings, sporting an 0-1 record with 0-1 record with 1 save, 3.34 ERA. And he's going to be facing this Leesburg Lightning lineup
raffle tickets after this half inning.
That really hasn't been able to get anything going. 2 runs on 3 hits. They've really scored by way of the air. And that was back in the 3rd inning. They scored 2 runs. Skinner has faced the Lightning once before this season, pitched an inning and a third, did not give up a run, but he did give up one hit and struck out one batter.
Yes. What's that? Dylan Thompson is pitching.
Really?
All right, well, after I just said all of that about Hamp Skinner, because Hamp Skinner is number 6 on the roster, and number 6 is on the mound, it is actually Dylan Thompson. So the roster is incorrect there. And it happens from time to time here in Sanford where guys are wearing different uniforms, stuff like that. You gotta just roll with it. Thompson, though, 7 2/3 innings pitched with a 2.35 ERA. So I guess you just got to hear Hamp Skinner's stat line as well. So no love lost there. Thompson on the mound here from Arkansas. Misses with the first pitch, 1-0. This pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. He is facing the top of the lineup. And that is a pinch hitter.
19.
Number 19. A lot of changes going on here. This is Alex Ray from Santa Fe, another guy from Florida. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. And that will be ball 2 on Alex Ray. And I assume he will take over at second base for Jay Prather. 2-2 count here in the top of the 6th inning. Against Dylan Thompson, a lefty. 2-2 pitch, swung on and strike him out swinging for out number 1. The Lightning batters tonight have been very aggressive. They have struck out a few times to this point. That was their 11th strikeout of the night. First pitch here, swung on, hit down the third base line, goes foul. That is Peyton Faulkner, the center fielder. Striking out a lot doesn't mean they're bad hitters or anything by that means. It just they're going up there with an approach and they want to attack, but it also means that the pitcher on the mound has got some good stuff. They're throwing a lot of strikes. They're around the strike zone. They're getting calls from the umpire. And that's credit to the Sanford team and the Leesburg guys. They're just not making the hard contact tonight in fair territory to get them on base. Peyton Faulkner now 1-1 count. Misses with that one. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. This will be a 7-inning ball game. We're here in the top of the 6th, so the Lightning are coming down to their final few outs. This pitch swung on and rolled over down the first base line. 3 unassisted as he tags Faulkner running down the first base line for out number 2. This was scheduled to be a 9-inning ball game, but there was a 1 hour and 20-minute rain delay that caused game 1 of this doubleheader to be canceled completely. And then, as you can still see on the field, the field is wet, and those dry spots are where they put the turf is to try to dry up the puddles. First pitch misses for ball 1 on Tristan Gagnon. And I'm just happy that we finally got to play a home ball game here. It's been a while since the last one. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled out of play and out of the stadium for strike 1. Gagnon is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts looking. Coming into the game, batting .214 with 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch here Misses in the dirt, low and away for ball 2. Two one count here. Misses inside. 3-1 count now on Gagnon. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy with 2 outs when you're up by 4 runs. You don't want to give the other team any sort of momentum. The 3-1 pitch misses, and Gagnon will take the 390 jog down to first base. And that is the first batter to get on base
Right fielder, number 18.
in the last 9 batters.
Since Faulkner
Since
in the third.
Peyton Faulkner in the 3rd inning. We are here in the 6th, so almost 3 full innings of no base runners. That brings up Cage Cox, the lefty batter, swings at that one, heads right into the dugout, where some quick hands by number 4. That is Jay Prather, the guy that just came out and snagged that one in the dugout. The 0-1 count here with Gagnon on first base.
Who's in the lead?
Cage Cox watches this one for ball 1. Cox is 0 for 2 with a strikeout swing and a ground out to second base. Cody Orther. Zach Dewar in left field, Richie Rivera in center, and Miles Symington in right. The 1-1 pitch misses high for ball 2. Alejandro Martinez getting the rare start at third base. Dathan Pruitt at short, Cody Orther at second, and Parker Quinn at first base. The man on the mound, Dylan Thompson. And behind the plate, John Jones. 2-1 pitch, called time, and actually it's going to be a balk on Thompson on the mound.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Chase, for bringing
Gagnon will
us
move
all
up 90
the
feet
way
here
for that pizza.
in the top of the 6th inning. Two-one count here on the lefty-lefty matchup. Watches this one for strike 2, and there it is again. We've got 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Leesburg has 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. The 2-2 pitch misses, and this count is now full. And you don't want to walk him. That'd be back-to-back walks. You can say that there's an open base, but the reason why there's an open base was there was just a balk, which let the runner get from first to second. The 3-2 pitch swung on a hit down the first base line, and he's going to call that foul, as Parker Quinn was unable to get it in fair territory. So Cox will have to make the jog back down to home plate and start back over with the 3-2 count. Somebody is warming up in the River Rats bullpen, so I assume we'll see a different pitcher for the top of the 7th inning. As long as Thompson can get out of the 6th inning here. River Rats lead it 6-2. The full count pitch misses low and away, and Thompson walks back-to-back guys to make it first and second with 2 outs. Got the first 2 outs very quickly, struck out Alex Ray swinging, and got the 3 unassisted on Peyton Faulkner.
Third baseman, number 5.
And now coming up to bat, Michael Koenig, the third baseman. Koenig, another guy, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. Comes up with runners on first and second base and 2 outs. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1. And all of a sudden, Thompson cannot find the strike zone, as every hitter in this inning has seen 4 or more pitches. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled down the right field line and out of play, so that's just a long strike on Michael Koenig. .11 for 55 on the year. 10 RBIs, 1-1 pitch, misses outside for ball 2. And Thompson, right here, all he's trying to do is throw strikes because he's got the 4-run lead. The 2-1 pitch. Another one misses outside. John Jones tried to bring that one back and frame it, but was unable to. Now we're going to see Cody Arthur go out and talk to his pitcher, calm him down, and just to figure out what's going on and say, hey, you got this. All you have to do is throw 2 more strikes here. We're out of this inning, and we will head to the bottom of the 6th. River Rats have 6 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors in the field. 3-1 count here, and the pitch swung on and missed for strike 2, so we will have another full count here.
Give him the pizza. Hey, gotta wait. Yeah, give him the damn pizza. You're a winner. Congratulations. Good job.
3-2 count here, so runners will be on the move.
But now he won't bring up any more.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch. Strike him out, looking to end the top of the 6th inning. Koenig goes down for the 3rd time tonight via the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. River Rats lead 6-2. They're going to try to add on to that right here, so stick with us.
That was Dylan, right? Thank you, Dylan. Enjoy your pizza and your cookie dough from Papa Murphy's, our foul ball sponsor. But do not stop bringing them up here. Time to give away our prizes. Thank you all for sticking around here for baseball. And we'll be back here next Wednesday. It's not on the schedule, but next Wednesday will be the Winter Garden Squeeze. Then Thursday is Thirsty Thursday. And then a week from Saturday, we will have our final regular season game here. I hope you'll make one or all of those games. Look at your tickets and look at the final 3 digits. If you've got the winning ticket, come on up. Matt's got your prize here at the press box. 379, 379 is the winner. 403, $30 from Sonny's Barbecue. 403, 457, 457. 353 is a winner. Come on up, 353. 486 is a winner. 486, 554. You're a winner, 554. 410, 410, head on up. 429, 429, winner. 580, 580. 562, 562 is a winner. 422 has a prize. 422, 493, come on up. 493, 355 is a winner. 355, 544, 544, 430, 430 is a winner. 526. You got a 3-month supply of car washes from Mr. Car Wash. 526. Come on up. If your ticket was not drawn, hang on. We may have to redraw if the prize is not claimed.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. River Rats lead it 6-2 against the Leesburg Lightning. River Rats are going to try to extend their home winning streak. They're going to try to extend their first place lead in the Florida College Summer League standings. They lead in this one 6-2. They come into the game with a 24-10 overall record. And now coming up to bat, Miles Symington, the man that started the 3rd inning rally that gave them 4 runs and the lead, where they have not looked back yet. Started off with a double down the right field line. First pitch here from Ryan Elaine misses for ball 1. This is a 7-inning ball game. As it started after 8 o'clock, it was scheduled a 9-inning ball game to start at 7. This pitch misses outside for ball 2. So as we are in the bottom of the 6th, Leesburg only has 3 more outs to try to tie this ball game up. This pitch swung on and missed. Miles Symington took the 2-0 hack there, and I think he was looking for the cheap seats in right field. 2-1 count here. Swung on and missed for strike number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The 2-2 pitch from Elaine misses inside for ball 3 on Miles Symington. 1 for 2 on the day. popped up to left field in his last at bat in the 4th inning. The 3-2 pitch misses, and Symington will take the leadoff walk down to first base. Thank you to PDQ on Reinhardt Road right here in Sanford for donating tonight's team meal to the Sanford River Rats. After the game, they will get to eat their chicken tenders, and let me tell you, they are delicious. If you're ever in the Sanford area, check out PDQ. Amazing chicken tenders. They sell salads and sandwiches as well, but we always have to thank the sponsors, especially the ones that donate the team meals to our River Rats. First pitch misses for ball 1 on Dathan Pruitt. He squared around to bunt there, but then pulled back. Dathan Pruitt, 1 for 2 on the night with a walk, 2 runs scored. The 1-0 pitch swung on a hit to the second baseman, 4, and misses, and Symington has to jump over the second baseman, falls, and now he is safe at second base as he does not go to third.
Base hit.
Base hit there. As Dathan Pruitt is on base on the infield single. Alex Ray just entered into the game, threw it to second base, and I don't think he was going to get Symington there. And now coming to bat, Richie Rivera comes up with runners on first and second base now, and we might see the same thing as a few innings ago. 3 of the fastest guys in the league all on base at the same time. This pitch swung on and fouled in the box for strike 1. Rivera walked last inning in the 5th, stole second, stole third, and then scored on a sacrifice fly hit by Alejandro Martinez. That was the second run scored by Richie Rivera. 0-1 count here with runners on first and second. Runners on the move to third, and this ball is hit right back up the middle, and a quick Richie Rivera is safe first, bad throw to first, and 1 run's going to score. Dathan Pruitt rounding third is going to stay at third base, and that is a base hit as Richie Rivera was clearly going to score, make it safely to first. No RBI there, as he most likely would not have scored it. It would have been just bases loaded. But we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as the River Rats now lead 7-2 against Leesburg Lightning. Richie Rivera on base again, this time by way of the single hit off the pitcher's glove. And the second baseman, Alex Ray, was unable to charge it and get to it quick enough. Dathan Pruitt on third base, Richie Rivera on first base. Cody Orther, Mr. Singles, is now up to bat. Watches this one for strike 1. Orther, 1 for 3 on the night, but he does have 2 RBIs, and he has scored a run. So he accounts for 3 of those 7 runs that are on the board. The 0-1 count, runners on the move to second, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and they're going to cut it off. And Richie Rivera has got another stolen base. That is his 3rd stolen base of the night. And moving forward, head coach Kevin Davidson might have to take a look at this top lineup. These first 3 batters, they're having an incredible night. The 0-2 pitch swung on and hit softly to third base. There's going to be a play, no, not a play at the plate. He's going to go to first base. And 5-3 put out, as they were most likely not going to be able to get Dathan Pruitt. RBI for Cody Orther. And, he didn't get on base, but I think he'll take the RBI to help the team. Cody Orther, a very, very good guy. We've had him up here on Facebook after a game, after he hit the walk-off sac fly. That one scores Dathan Pruitt, and we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. River Rats now lead 8-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch here on Alejandro Martinez, misses for ball 1. And on that play, Richie Rivera moved up to third base.
We got all the prizes, you know?
I think so.
This pitch bounces in front of the catcher, bounced off the mask, and doesn't go far away. 2-0 count now. Martinez 0 for 2 with the sacrifice fly. Drove in Richie Rivera just 1 inning ago. Of the 7 innings scored, or 8 runs scored, Dathan Pruitt has scored 3 of them. Richie Rivera has scored 2 of them. Cody Orther has scored 1, but drove in 3. The 2-0 count. Misses behind the plate, and it's going to score Richie Rivera as that ball bounced off the backstop, and it went all the way up the first base line.
Running the bases as usual.
And we have another score here, and a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. River Rats now lead 9-2 here against the Leesburg Lightning. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. I really appreciate all the likes, all the comments. I love bringing the game to you guys on a nightly basis here at Sanford Memorial. And you know, we always have some incredible games here, whether they're walk-offs, close games, doesn't matter. I appreciate all of them. And this has been an incredible summer. And the River Rats, their summer's not even close to being done. They're in first place, 24-10 record. 5 games up on second place Winter Park Diamond Dogs. The 3-1 pitch here to Martinez, swung on and missed for strike 2. And another full count that the River Rats have drawn. The second one this inning.
Oh, man. Long day.
3-2 count here. Swung on it, and this one hit into shallow right field, and Alex Ray, the second baseman, has got it for out number 2. And that brings up John Jones, a switch hitting catcher from South Carolina. He told me a few days ago he is transferring. He's going to a different school here in Florida. He's going to come up to bat lefty here, the switch hitter. Batted righty last at bat. On the mound is Ryan Elaine for the Leesburg Lightning. The lefty Jones with a slightly open stance, swings and fouls the first pitch straight back. River Rats scored 1 run in the first inning, 4 runs in the third inning, 1 run in the fifth, and so far 3 runs here in the 6th, and I think we're going to see a mound visit. Never mind, looks like the coach is just going to pick up the baseball along the third baseline.
Let's give the catcher a second. Took a foul ball.
And we're all set up and ready to go here. John Jones, 0-1 count. Elaine on the mound with 2 outs, nobody on. This pitch swung on and fouled out of play down the left field line for strike number 2. John Jones is 1 for 2 on the day. He has a walk, did get caught stealing back in the second inning. Drove in a run with the fielder's choice back in the third inning. River Rats lead at 9-2 on 8 hits.
Ronnie Orto's got his old number back. He's wearing 15 the other day.
John Jones in a hole here. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Fouls this one off into the right off the backstop, and the umpire behind the plate is going to go pick it up. This has been a pretty uncharacteristic night for Elaine. 12 1/3 innings pitched coming into the game. .73 ERA. He's given up a few here. 0-2 pitch swung on. This ball is hit into right field. And John Jones has got himself another single with 2 outs in this ball game. In the 5th inning, he got stranded at third base after his 2-out single up the middle. And that brings up Zach Dewart.
Center fielder number 17, Zach Dewart. What do we got?
The left fielder, Zach Dewart, number 17,
Okay.
had the 2 RBI triple back in the 3rd inning. Very, very good for Dewart to start producing, especially for this lineup where the guys hold you to a certain standard here. This pitch swung on and hit down the right field line and out of play for strike 1.
526.
And
Come on up.
these guys just want the best for each other, and they all have a common goal. They want to win each and every night. They're a great group of guys. I've got to meet almost all of them to this point, and they're very friendly. And they frankly love being on the radio. They love talking, especially to our viewers, and they love and they're appreciative of their opportunity here. They love the fans, and especially when the kids race the bases and they all come out and high-five them. They absolutely love that. The 1-1 pitch here on Dewart, in there for strike 2. 1-2 count now on Dewart. If you're ever in the Central Florida area, come check out Sanford Memorial when the River Rats are playing. It is always entertaining and always a great night of baseball. The 1-2 pitch misses outside, and we have 2s on the board again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Zach Dewart trying to have himself a multi-hit game here against the Leesburg Lightning on July 22nd, 2017. The 2-2 pitch, leg lifts and deals, misses, and there it is, another full count that the River Rats have drawn from the Leesburg Lightning pitching. The 3-2 pitch, runners on the move, swing and a miss, strike him out for out number 3, but overall, a very successful inning for the River Rats, and we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial as the River Rats score 3, and now they lead 9-2. We head to the top of the 7th inning, the last inning of regulation here at Sanford Memorial. Stick with us for 3 more outs as the River Rats are going to try to shut it down.
Police, fire, and medical first responders for joining us tonight, and thank them for all that they do. Also, Sanford Herald and Waste Pro, the 2017 presenting sponsors of the River Rats. And young Dylan, who has been chasing those foul balls, you are a winner in our eyes, and enjoy your pizza and cookie dough when you hit by Papa Murphy's, our foul ball sponsor, all summer long. Enjoy. Next home game, by the way, is next Wednesday. Makeup game, not on the schedule, but the Winter Garden Squeeze will be in. And then Thursday is our last Thirsty Thursday of the year, possibly. And we hope you'll make it there. And Saturday will close out the regular season. There he is. Now pitching for the Rats from the Eagles of Boston College, number 24, Mikey Giordano.
You have like that sound effect of the horror screen.
Last outing lasted 8. Look at it. This guy, nobody's at the plate, and he's bouncing and throwing it back to the screen. He's like aiming the ball. It's not a smooth.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook, and I have had the pleasure of calling a great one here at Sanford Memorial. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Sanford River Rats. Going to try to get these final 3 outs here. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. Stick with us. Just 3 more outs. please share it so your friends and family can tune in. Maybe something cool will happen. Who knows? Maybe a triple play. How cool would that be? We have a new pitcher on the mound. It is Mikey Giordano from Boston College. And I absolutely love this move by the River Rats coaching staff. Giordano has struggled to this point in the summer. He just, sometimes pitchers go through this funk. I'm a pitcher myself, and sometimes you just can't find the strike zone. You're working on different things on a daily basis, and you're just trying to help out the team as much as you can. And now he's coming in a no stress situation, and right there, strike number 1. And Giordano's just had a little bit of a problem finding the strike zone, but there's no problem with that. And, as right there gets Brenton Burgess to swing and miss right through that one for strike number 2. Giordano leg lifts and deals, tries to break off the curveball, misses high for ball 1. Giordano is a guy that mostly only goes from the stretch. You see that a lot from relief pitchers. The 1-2 pitch misses high for ball 2. Giordano, 4 strikeouts so far this season in 10 innings pitched. The 2-2 pitch spikes that one in the dirt for ball 3.
He cannot throw strikes. He just cannot throw strikes. You give him every chance. Really.
Giordano, a 3-2 count here in the top of the 7th inning. Spikes this one and walks Brenton Burgess for ball 4, and he will take the free 90 jog down to first base. John Jones is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. We know that Giordano, he's a hard worker, very, very nice guy. He just going through a funk, and then no problem with that because it happens, And wait until he gets out of that funk, and he is probably a very electric guy. We just saw on that at bat, swinging this stuff. He's just not around the strike zone enough. Right there, finds the strike zone for strike 1, and that's exactly what we want as he faces Jesse Getford. Struck out swinging his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. And right there we see Giordano's got the good stuff. When he finds the strike zone, when he's around the strike zone, people are going to swing and they're going to miss. He's just working on the consistency thing. The 0-2 pitch misses for ball 1. And for me, if I'm a guy, if I'm struggling to find the strike zone, I don't use waste pitches. If you're up in a count 0-2, you don't try to use that waste pitch because you never know what kind of funk you might get yourself back into with the bad mechanics of trying to miss on purpose. Right there, Getford swings and fouls that one out of play. 1-2 count here. Runner on first base. Spikes this one in the dirt. John Jones makes a great job of picking that one. 2-2 count here now. Jason Moore is on deck. River Rats lead it 9-2. Here in the top of the 7th inning, the last inning of regulation, throws this one right across his body. And the runner's going to move up 90 feet. And now it's a 3-2 count with no outs. Giordano showing that he can throw strikes. He's done it 0-2 count on the last 2 guys, and then he threw 4 straight balls. So he's got the strike stuff. Right there, swing and a miss. Strike him out for out number 1. Giordano gets the K. And now coming up to bat, Jason Moore, the starting catcher, comes up with a runner on second base.
Catcher, number 6.
And, this could be a turning point for Giordano in his season. If he he walked the leadoff guy, maybe he comes back, strikes out the next 3. Who knows? But that would help him confidence-wise and moving forward, and he could be a very, very valuable pitcher for this River Rats team moving forward, because you're going to need all hands on deck, especially when it comes to playoff time. The 1-0 pitch misses high and away for ball 2. Giordano, a guy that attends Boston College, a 6'3", 205-pound redshirt freshman. 2-0 pitch, swung on and hits his second base. Cody Arthur has got it on the big hop. 4-3 put out for out number 2. And after the leadoff walk, Giordano has come back nicely, and the Leesburg Lightning are down to their final out. River Rats lead it 9-2. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has tuned in all game long. I'm sorry that this is not a 9-inning ball game. I wish it was. I love talking about baseball. I love bringing you guys River Rats baseball.
Who would be a little wild?
And thank you to everybody that has tuned in on Facebook Live. The next home game will be Wednesday, July 26th against the Winter Garden Squeeze. So it'll be a while till I see you again as Giordano hits Lambert on the helmet, and he will take that walk down to first base after the hit by pitch, and now it is first and third with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. The final inning of regulation play. Mikey Giordano on the mound as Alex Ray comes up to bat here. Coach going to go check on his player at first base. And now the trainer's going to come out. I mean, that ball did hit him in the helmet, right on the ear hole, so you never want to take too many precautions, or you want to take as many precautions as necessary to make sure he's okay. And I think he might be coming out of this game. And we're going to see a pinch runner number 15.
Nice hand for Kevin Lambert.
Drew Peden, a right-handed pitcher, is now going to run for the Leesburg Lightning.
Drew Peden, 15.
I'm sorry to tell you guys, I will not be able to interview head coach Kevin Davidson after this ball game. So you guys will have to wait on that one. KD is not here tonight, but he is watching from home. He did comment that earlier, so thank you very much for watching your own team play. I'm glad I could bring it to you. And if there's anything I need to tell the coaches, you just let me know. I'll go down there and tell them, KD. I got you. Mikey Giordano on the mound. 2 outs, runners on first and third base. Once again, thank you to PDQ for donating tonight's team meal for the River Rats. And
the second baseman, Alex Ray.
Now coming up to bat, Alex Ray with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. He's going to watch this one for ball 1. Runner's going to take off to second, and nobody's there. So he will move up 90 feet, now first and second with 2 outs. River Rats lead 9-2, so those runs are absolutely meaningless.
Guys, just dangerous.
The 1-0 pitch misses just inside for ball 2. Two-0 count here. Spikes it, gets through, and there's not going to be a play at the plate as it bounced off the wall. Throw down to second, and Cody Arthur just blocks that one up. And he gets spiked at second base, and let's go. The ball time is called. Cody Arthur is on the ground as he got spiked. As John Jones threw that one down to second. So we're going to take a second. We're going to pause here, and we'll come back when Cody Arthur is able to stand back up right around second base.
What do you do? Get spiked?
That looks like something worse than spiked. Like maybe pop something or tore something. What do I know?
We'll get somebody else in the game. Come on. I mean, really. Bring him in. You're close.
Let's play some hockey. He's a tough guy.
You staying in?
What's that way?
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as Cody Orther is going to stay in the game. We didn't know if he got spiked or
Cody Arthur.
what happened for him, but he is back. He is up. And we are ready to go here in the top of the 7th inning. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live right now. I really appreciate all of the viewers. I love looking at the end of the night and seeing how many views the Sanford River Rats page got. I really appreciate all of it. If you could just share it so that way your friends and family can tune in as well. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Runners on 2nd and 3rd with Alex Ray at the plate. 3-0 count. Mikey Giordano on the mound. River Rats lead 9-2, so those runs on base don't mean anything at this point. The 3-0 pitch in there for strike 1 on Alex Ray. And all Giordano needs is one more out. And this ball game is over, and the River Rats can go home with the win. 3-1 pitch, bounces it, and he walks Alex Ray.
Come on.
And now coming up to bat, Peyton Faulkner. And we're going to get a mound visit from Scotty Mack. And I think Giordano's day is done as he signals to his bullpen. And we're going to figure out who that is. And if we're lucky, that is Michael Gizzi. He's been up here in the press box, and he has talked to our Facebook viewers and fans twice up here. And he's a guy that's going to throw 90 miles per hour. He's got electric stuff. And he's a funny guy, and he always brings a smile to the ballpark. So Michael Gizzi is now on the mound.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to give the guy a chance, that was the time to do it. But after the first two,
and now Gizzi, all he has to do is get one out and secure this victory for the River Rats. The River Rats are 24-10 on the year, which lands them in first place in the Florida College Summer League standings. The Winter Park Diamond Dogs, 17-13-1, are 5 games back in second place. The Altamont Springs Scorpions in third place, 16-14-1. In fourth place, the Leesburg Lightning, 15-16-1. In fifth place, the Winter Garden Squeeze, 13-18, 9.5 games back. And the DeLand Suns, 9-23, 14 games back. The top 5 teams get into the playoffs. There's a play-in game between 4th and 5th place, and then the first place team will play the 4th place team, and the second place team will play the 3rd place team when the playoffs start. We are about to conclude the top of the 7th inning here with 2 outs, bases loaded. Michael Gizzi on the mound, and he's going to face Peyton Faulkner, 1 for 3 on the night. A big lefty bat for
Don't call me Manny.
this Leesburg Lightning team. First pitch here misses high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch here. Thought about it, didn't go, misses, 2 balls, no strikes. Gizzi's not really a guy that's going to walk too many. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1.
Little favor there.
Faulkner coming into the game, batting .245. 2-1 pitch, drops in the off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 7th inning, the final inning of regulation play. The River Rats lead at 9-2 to this point. Michael Gizzi on the mound. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. So the Leesburg Lightning have at least one more strike to go in this ball game with bases loaded. Mikey Giordano started this inning, so he is responsible for all 3 runners on base. Michael Gizzi from Marshall, right there in Huntington, West Virginia, is on the mound. The 2-2 pitch from Gizzi. Little hesitation from Gizzi. Changed up his stretch motion there. 3-2 count here on Faulkner.
Like he was going to try to avoid a ball.
And the 3-2 pitch from Michael Gizzi. Swung on and hit to the right side. First baseman's got it. He's going to toss it over to Gizzi at first. And the PFPs pay off for out number 3. And the River Rats win it.
Winning pitcher,
the winning pitcher, Logan Lyle, gets the win on the mound.
We appreciate all of you coming out and celebrating.
The River Rats win it 9-2, and they improve to 25-10 on the season. And they also improve to still perfect here at home at Sanford Memorial Stadium when they're the home team. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in all night long. The River Rats win it here at Sanford Memorial for Cody Shook and the Sanford River Rats. Signing off, the next game for the River Rats will be on Monday against the Winter Garden Squeeze at West Orange. The next time they'll be at home, you have to come check it out. Next Wednesday against the Winter Garden Squeeze, they will be here at Sanford Memorial. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in all night long. For Cody Shook signing off. Drive home safely and have a great night.